Hi guys, welcome back. I've got something I want to try and I'd love you guys to join me to see if I can make it to work. So I'm looking at trying to make it a little bit easier to cover a painting this large. I know I've tried lots of many things before, but look, people like different sort of techniques. So this one should be a little bit easier for people that are trying to get the outside color and their cells around their bloom, or multiple blooms without being left with too many channels of boring paint in the middle that don't have cells in them and things like that. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be hopefully easier for some people that find it hard to do multiple blooms and cover. I think this is a 16 or 18 inch. Pretty sure it's a 12. It's a 16-inch round. And doing the ring on here first and then a bloom in the middle gives it a really nice outgoing pattern and gives you lots of color and cells around the bloom as well. So if this is the look you're going for, this is a little bit of a simpler way to do it. So I'm just going to choose some pinks and blues for this one. And I'm going to do a white topper. So just going to go sort of blue, pink. No, I'm going to go pink, blue, pink, blue. So I'm going to go pink first. So I'm going to make a ring and just leave a little circle in the middle. So we'll go the Indigo. So that was Magenta. I've just got a Matisse Flow Indigo. I've added a little bit of Pthalo blue to that because it was a little bit dark for this palette. This is a Fluorescent Liquitex Violet. Fast becoming my favorite color. So that's the Liquitex Gouache. And it's a fluoro violet. Actually, no, it's not. It's a Violetta Fluoro. But, you know, that's what we call it. And this is a Amsterdam Greenish Blue. It's kind of taken over as my favorite turquoise. Took the place of the golden Pthalo turquoise because that was being a little bit too temperamental for me. So I've got pink, blue, pink, blue. I'm just going to pop the white on and make some cells. Try not to leave too big a gap here because when you blow these out, you will be left with an even bigger gap. So God, almost passing out. Ugh, what's happening to my scented flower? So you can see what I mean, how that's just gotten a lot bigger. So now when we do our center bloom, we really want to try to blow it so that it kind of comes out and overlaps here, or at least almost reaches there, so we can quickly blow the petals out of this flower so it joins together before we tilt. So I'm just trying to remember the order. It was pink, indigo, sorry, magenta and indigo, and the violet and the turquoise. So it's going to be very pink and blue, but I just wanted to leave the yellow out of this one because it was doing bad things with the violet. I didn't like them mixing together. So I need a big set of lungs for this one because I need to try to get that right out there. And when I blow down, I'm going to blow a little bit more towards this way and then that way because I don't need to blow too much this way. So I'm sort of going to go straight down and then across and across to fill up that white gap. So you want to fill your lungs right up and give it your best shot. I stuffed that little bit up. It's all about just getting that colour to join up, because I really didn't want to blow the petals out from here to try to connect on. Because I don't really want this big white thing here. So I don't know how that's going to go, but you get my drift anyway. You don't want to leave white in here, because when we stretch it out, you're going to be left with a whole big stretched out bit of white there. So we really want to get as much colour in here as possible. Not like that. Don't really recommend blowing it in the other way, but I'm just kind of grasping at straws here because I know that that's not going to work. Okay. Stitching together you could do if you really wanted to. You could make a bit of a swirly here, just so that they don't leave each other and get fugly. We don't want that, do we? No, no, no. So that might just help them all stay together a little bit, put a bit of a swirly effect in the middle there. All right, so we're just going to tilt and tip and make sure all our paint is moving at the same time. The middle's not stuck. It's all moving. So we've got really control here. We can go whichever way we want. We're going to go for this beautiful bright pink corner here first. And you can just see there, like, that the particular way I mix the paint is very, very stretchy. It's going to cover, like, pretty much whatever, however far we want to go with this. Not loving that white bit, but I already knew that that was coming, so yeah, just another sort of take on a colourful bloom with some swirly stitching to stitch together our bloom and our outside cells. And yeah, look, that's got lots of potential. I can see that, yeah, you can make a really beautiful painting in this way, and quite a large one, and keeping a lot of colour there. Preferably, just for your information, if you're going to try it, preferably when you do the middle bloom, you want to do one blow and get that entire bloom spread out over, overlapping your outside cells. The reason that's so important is, if you can see this kind of, this white area here, if I didn't have to blow those petals out from the middle design, I wouldn't have that white bit there. It would be just all like beautiful melted together cell areas. If you can't blow hard enough on that middle bloom, and you don't make your ring small enough to start with, you're going to have a very big problem. You could end up even with quite a large ring of white in here, which I got a lot when I was first trying to practice this technique. But yeah, as usual, practice, practice, practice. I'm going to have another go at that and try to make sure I make that ring even smaller in the middle, so that when I do that center bloom, I blow it out and it meets the edges of the other patterns. Because yeah, even a tiny little blown out bit here to try to get this bloom to meet the rest has obviously done this. So that would be fine if I got a whole more shitload of these little cuties here, but this has ended up a little bit boring. I still like it, I'll keep that, but yeah. Pretty exciting and lots of potential. So yeah, keep watching if you want to see me have another crack at it. Thanks for watching. Bye.